I would probably say that this would be one of the hardest and most difficult journeys that I have ever been through. Essentially I only had two options: to continue training, doing what I love, which is running, have constant knee problems in the future, or to essentially have a complete knee reconstruction. About to start in like freaking 7 minutes or something. So 16 months ago, on the 23rd of June 2016, I had a complete knee reconstruction, ACL replacement and meniscus repair. So I had known for a couple of years that my ACL actually needed repairing, just through physiotherapy and stuff. However, my surgeon at the time actually gave me an option to either rehabilitate it naturally through physiotherapy, through strength training, or to have surgery. So to confirm the speculation of having a torn ACL, I had to have a MRI scan, and as predicted, the ACL was actually torn worse than had thought. Also, something else had popped up on the scan, and it was a torn meniscus, which was really bad. This was one of the hardest things to hear from the surgeon, not only because of the physical injury, but because at that point in my life I was actually at my lightest and my fittest that I have ever been in the past 5-6 years. Now at this point, being 22, I was overcome with a lot of emotions, a lot of anger, sadness, and just a lot of pondering, you know. It was also a time where my results weren't also up to scratch. I was on the verge of repeating that year in school, so it felt like things were really crashing down. So basically I had to make a formed decision whether I should continue on training or have the surgery. So obviously I chose the surgery path. It was the longest 2 months ever. I mean, I was literally in bed 24/7. So fast forward to about a year later, where I could actually jog for a good 3 kilometers before actually feeling some pretty painful contractions inside my knees. So a year later, after a few months after that, I was able to build up on my mileage, to get to a point where I was able to actually run up to 12 to 13 kilometers, where I was actually getting comfortable, being very freaking uncomfortable. The pain was unbearable and it was quite gruesome as well sometimes. And at that point, it was about 2 to 3 months out of the marathon. That's when I decided that I really wanted to run 21 kilometers in 2 to 3 months. It was funny because I vividly remember going into the meeting with my surgeon and telling him that I really wanted to do a full marathon by the end of the year. And I vividly remember my surgeon actually telling me, someone who has had your surgery usually takes about 3 to 4 years before they reach the 5 kilometer mark. So yeah, that was basically my journey prior to race day. It was a difficult process. Good morning, everybody. This morning is race day, and currently the time is 4:45, 4:47, and I'm feeling really nervous this morning, only because of the journey that's taken me to get from where I was last year to where I am right now, going through a major dip. This morning kind of represents a lot of things. Over the last week I've been trying to figure out why I'm doing this, who I'm doing this for. I'm really doing this for myself. It's been quite a tough journey over the past 3 months, you know, going through these stages where I'm not able to run as far as I had intended to due to injuries. But I feel like this is a huge accomplishment regardless of whatever time I get. It's been a long journey, man. It's been a really long journey. This doesn't represent 2.5 months of training. This represents the beginning, or just a chapter in the life of Benji, really, and overcoming challenges. Yeah. Hey yo, what's up, man? We just got to the starting line. About to start in like freaking 7 minutes or something. Oh, feeling excited, man. So starting line is somewhere around here.
Thing 1 and thing 2, have a great day.
I mean on the bridge. Yo, getting tired, I'm fobbing out. Done. In hindsight to all this, man, it was never about the time. It's all about completing it, man, and conquering my demons. Thank you very much. Hey yo, what is happening? It's your boy Benji. I just finished my half marathon. Feeling freaking really good. We've got Sky Town in the background. Looks really good. So thanks for watching this video. Make sure you smash the subscribe button and also the like button. Because it's every week. Not really. Peace.